Hi, I'm Stacy from stacystjohn.com,
And I'm Valerie from quilldecor.com.
and we are here to help you better your B&B. Val, let's talk about the listing we're looking at today.
We are going to one of my favorite places close to Boone, North Carolina. This is in Zionville, hosted by Pam.
Pam, hello. How fun is this? First, let's talk about the Fab Five. And Val, I did start our timer.
All right, let's do it.
Dive in.
Okay.
So Val, what are your thoughts on these Fab Five photos? I have some opinions, but I wanted to get yours first.
Okay. Well, I love the outdoor pics. I think that they're really captivating. People are going to the mountains to be in the mountains. So I really like that there's a variety of outdoor pictures, and I love the rocking chairs. I love the dog. We're going to talk more about that later. What do you think about these pictures?
So I also love the outdoor pics. However, I'm a little disturbed by the fact that there are two of the same outdoor pics essentially showing the side of the house in the first 5 photos. So I would pick one of the two to include in the Fab Five. I'm going to just dive right into key takeaway number 1 is know your booking lead time. So Pam, I know you mentioned that bookings have been a little bit slow right now. And so if I had to guess, you're probably wanting to book right now for summer and fall. Snow, maybe people are booking in May for the winter time, but I would probably put this picture on closer to the fall so that people are booking for winter stays during the fall. If it's springtime, chances are you're wanting to book them for summer or fall right now. So we want to lead with those types of photos. Does that make sense?
So, and you're saying, Stacy, I want to be clear. So you're saying basically that having the photo maybe at the back with the other variety of photos is okay, but not to put it in your lead photo at this time of year.
Right.
When you're clearly not booking for winter right now, most likely. Like, let's just look at your calendar. Yeah. So you've got a lot. And I know people flock to that area in the summer for a lot of reasons. So yeah.
And she has the veils, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
maybe move this one onto the back.
I would.
Okay. Great. Okay, we're going to jump to the inside now, Pam. We've got a key takeaway for you in the living room. So we're going to start right in here. Now, I'm going to ask everybody to just look at this photo before I say anything and tell me, does this room feel welcoming and inviting? I know it literally says welcome above the mantle, but is it welcoming? The answer, even if you don't consciously know why, is it's really not welcoming. And the reason it's not welcoming as a visual, as the picture stands, is because of the lighting. So the lighting is like an interrogation room. It is cranked up to like, these are like floodlights in your living room. I think they're not all the same color temperature. Some look daylight, some look warm. We have got to calm the lighting right down. It's too intense. If you need to add a lamp over here to this corner to make sure somebody has a light for a book to be stronger, great. But nobody wants to sit in a cozy space to communicate and hang out with family with interrogation lighting from overhead. It's not inviting. It's not comfortable. We don't need it. Let's get that out of there. There are a couple of ways you can do that. Number 1, get yourself a dimmer switch. Now, in order to have a fan on a dimmer switch, it has to be split, and that may not be possible. It may not be something you want to do. Fair enough. An easier way would be to get yourself to Home Depot or Lowe's or wherever you buy light bulbs and just get a light bulb that is way lower than what you've got in there. It looks like 120 watt. We need like a 40 maximum. And please try and put it on a dimmer if you can, when you can. Yeah?
Love it. I was going to say too, Val, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they make switches now, even if you don't have the dimmer electric hardwired in, you can actually put your this is a very technical way to say dim it.
You can dim it with the little thingy. Yeah, you're right. There's all kinds of ways to do that now.
Love it.
Correct. Correct.
Cool.
So that's our number one takeaway is because number two takeaway, we all want more bookings. We all want our Airbnb to be as appealing to as many people as possible. So even if somebody looks at this and they don't exactly know why this room is not appealing, that's one of the main reasons why. And if you just change that and also change the camera angle and bring it down, the way
Yes.
that this is way up high at the ceiling, it makes the room look very squatty and almost claustrophobic because it's so
Yes.
much wood on wood on wood.
It,
So
it
put the camera down lower.
It feels like I'm almost in a miniature house. Do you know what I mean? Because of the angle at which that picture is taken. I totally agree.
Yeah. So
Okay, cool.
those are two easy things that we can change right away. Okay, we're ready for a third key takeaway, Pam. We know that you had professional photos done. You said you didn't love the way they turned out, which may be why you have folded in what is clearly not your professional photos with the professional photos. Maybe they didn't take enough for your liking. I'm not sure, but right now it's very obvious when you scroll through the pictures of your listing that this one, for example, was taken by probably you or your husband or somebody in your circle. This one was clearly a professional photo taken by a photographer. Do we see the difference? So the key
Definitely.
takeaway is do not mix and match your photos. It brings the professionality of your
Professionalism?
property. Thank you, that's better. Brings the professionalism, that's the word, down quite a few rungs when you have these mixed like this. And it
Yeah.
happens again and again. So professional, not professional, professional, not professional. Don't mix and match them. Get all
Yeah.
of those lower quality photos that are a little bit blurry, get them out of the listing altogether. Replace them all with professional. I would redo a professional photo shoot if you're not happy with what you have and just make sure that they can all be very consistent in their quality. Pam, we want to know about this VHS collection. Tell us about this VHS collection. I'm just so curious. Do people actually love this? Do they watch it? We want to know. Comment below and please tell us. Yeah.
Absolutely. Now, I was going to say, I also want to know about the beer pictures in the snow later on. So comment below and tell us about that too.
Yeah. So give some really beautiful wildlife pictures in here. They're amazing. You've got this fire pit and the stairs. I mean, it looks like a magical piece of property that you share with the world. And then here's the Pam, what's going on? I think, and then, maybe this is exactly what draws in your target market. Like, I don't know, maybe that's a thing people put there. We used to do it in Canada. If you'd have a party, I used to live in Canada, you'd put the beer out on the patio because it didn't take up space in the fridge because the fridge was full of food and stuff.
Right. There you go.
Maybe this is a thing in Boone.
But are people actually sitting in the snow drinking the beer? That's what I want to know.
I don't know.
All right. I digress. All right. Let's talk about a keep it up.
Let's do. Pam, we love dogs so much here at Better Your B&B, and we love that you love dogs. And what I love so much is that as we all know, people don't read, do they?
They don't.
They're grasping onto things. And right here in this top 5, you've got this doggy.
Yes.
Perfect.
Sure do. We love the fact that number one, I love the angle of the photo or the photo of the dog looking out at the forest. You kind of wonder what this dog is thinking. Like,
he's
where can I find a squirrel to chase? He's
looking for
but anyway, super cool. It tells me it's dog friendly right away.
Right away. And that's like to have that in your top 5 is such a great job. High five. Keep it up.
Woohoo!
Pam, thanks so much for submitting your listing. We hope that we have given you some key takeaways you can run with and that it's helpful. And until next time, everybody, I'm Valerie Malone.
And I'm Stacy St. John. And I just want to give a quick shout out that if you want to have your listing reviewed on the show, all you have to do is go to betteryourbnb.com and fill out a super simple form. All right. Have a great week, everyone. Bye.
Bye.